Welcome to another wrestling weekly recap. I'm going to start with some uh, news that happened, not happened, but from the past week that didn't exactly deal with the shows directly. The first one is MJF. Had been reported this match with Jay White that he hit his hip during the match, hence the following Dynamite. He was limping. He apparently he also has a sort of a torn labrum as well. He's going to wrestle through it, and doesn't. He's trying. He's going to try not to have surgery on it. So there's that. Uh, and it's going to be interesting since he's going to have a match next week, this upcoming week too. Uh, but it's a tag team match, which I'll get into in the AEW Dynamite section portion of this video. Apparently, social came out that Brian Danielson was part of the three-person committee that recommended CM Punk getting fired by AEW. it people it was I guess there had been rumors that he was on it, and speculation fueled even more when on Sunday or Monday he sent out a tweet which was basically similar to what he had told the AEW talent, basically saying sometimes the right thing to do is not the most popular thing to do. The right thing to do won't make you the most money, but at the end of the day, the right thing to do is the right thing to do. I mean, that's not exactly what he said, but that's the gist of what he was trying to get across. And yeah, with CM Punk was probably CM Punk getting let go was probably the right thing to do. Even though some people agreed with it, some people didn't. There's that. QT Marshall, he um, tweeted that he has quit AEW. He had his contract was up on at the end of the year, this month, December 31st, which actually had been an extension. Not only had he been an in-ring talent, he was also doing stuff backstage, um, and this stems from again CM Punk. If you remember, he was doing uh, a TMZ type stuff, um, vignettes with again Solo, Powerhouse Hobbs, a couple other people, and CM Punk didn't feel it was something that fit Collision. And Tony Khan, or at least CM Punk's vision of Collision, um, and Tony Khan ended up taking the fall for it, per se, and that the relationship, I guess, deteriorated with that. But basically, all Tony Khan had to do was put on Rampage and Dynamite instead. So he could still have done that and gone the stuff over. And I've been actually been thinking before I saw that when I saw the tweet. Actually, I was wondering like when was the last time I actually saw that, and that explains why we hadn't seen it in a while. But it wasn't that important to me that it's like I missed it. But and apparently MLW may have some interest in him. And basically, if he wants to do what he was doing in AEW, MLW would probably be the best place because it also probably want to do one or the other. And WWE definitely won't have him doing both. But let's see what goes on from there. So I'm not sure when he'll be able to start a new company if he decides to sign with someone else too. So there's that. Uh, this past week, Ty Conti and and Alexa Bliss both gave birth to the daughters, and Matt Riddle's girlfriend gave birth to a boy. So that's that. So and I'm not sure when Bliss or Conte will be back, or even Camilla, who gave birth a couple of weeks ago, will be back. But I'm sure it'll be sometime. I suspect they probably bet. Well, with Camilla and Alexa Bliss, probably, I'm assuming after WrestleMania, probably. Because Royal Rumble should be too soon. I can't. I say around the same time. I'm going to assume for her. But whenever I'm sure, whenever they're good or ready to be back in ring shape and so forth. Now let's go to our show. Starts off with Randy Orton coming out and trying to promo. He talks about being in the War Games, how he never competed in one, and and plus he has unfinished business with the Bloodline. Rhea Ripley comes out. She welcomes him back, tells Orton to stop focusing on Bloodline, and that Judgment Day will take care of them. Uh, Judgment Day, and if Judgment Day wasn't for Orton, Priest would have. It wasn't for Orton. Uh, Priest would have cashed in as well. The Money in the Bank. Uh, well, at least that's what she claims he would have. Who knows if he would have not. Uh, Orton replied that every week it's Rhea this, Rhea that, mommy this, mommy that. But and Orton said, uh, but Daddy's home. Oh, Daddy's back. And fans started saying, "Who's to Rhea? Who's your daddy?" So I'm sure that's going to be like that for a while. Willie says she tried to warn him and give him an out, but had made Judgment Day his enemy. And Dominique Mysterio and JD McDonagh come out, and JD's wearing a neck brace. She's going to get, I guess, do some of the after effects from the RKO. He got on that 2 nights before, and during the War Games match. Uh, and attacked him from behind. Uh, he sent the into the ring post, tried to attack. He wanted to DDT Mysterio, but McDonagh was able to stop him. He thought through, but then Orton hit another RKO on McDonagh, and that was to Mysterio. He was going to go into the back and talk to Adam Pearce to have a match between the two, which was eventually granted. First match of the night first match is, because it was a gauntlet match for the number one contendership for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. So DIY and Alpha Academy start off with DIY winning, and they proceed to defeat Indus Sher, who we haven't seen like forever on TV. So there's no reason for them to win. Then the Creed Brothers come out and defeat DIY. New Day comes out and they are defeated by the Creed Brothers. And then Imperium comes out last, and that's the Imperium is represented by Giovanni Da Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser, and they also lose. And whether I don't think they're going to win the belt, but either way, So this could set up another uh, potential uh, rivalry for Judgment Day, especially now since they also have Ivy Nile too as well. So this could also potentially lead to her having a title shot sometime down the road as well. Plus, having a six-person tag match as well with her and Ripley involved as well. So as that backstage, Judgment Day's talking. Balor says that Greenwood looks impressive. Then Damien Priest says, yeah, he feels that they are that Judgment Day is mad about how he was on the Lost War Games. Rhea Ripley says, no, that's because they didn't win War Games. They aren't holding it against him. And Priest asks Balor about McDonald, and Balor says he's doing well, and they end up and say he's about to go check on him, and they end up leaving to check on J.D. McDonald. Uh, and Cody Rhodes has a promo in the ring. He thanks his teammates for the War Games match. Then he goes on to welcome CM Punk back to WWE. And he announces that he's officially entering the Royal Rumble. When he gets done, lights went out, and Sasuke Nakamura appears on the screen and says that Cody Rhodes is the one that he's been looking for, and Nakamura will bring chaos to him. Lights come back on, and Nakamura was behind Cody. And Cody turns around, Nakamura spits mist into red mist into his face. And Nakamura bowed while Cody was handed a towel, and it's been announced that Cody's going to be on the upcoming Raw to address this. Marcin Reed defeated and Ivar went to double count out. So there's going to be more to this on NXT too. So spoiler there. Sorry about that. Nia Jax defeated Joey Starks. The only reason I bring that up is Nia's actually using Nia like a kind of like how she was when she's always been a hero, like a powerhouse type of wrestler. I think also gain momentum, so at some point she will take on Rhea Ripley or whomever is the champ at some point. Plus, she's actually working a lot better than what she has had in the past. So hopefully she keeps up the good work. I guess is the exact term. A better work. I still won't put her as one top, but she hasn't yet hurt anyone. Keyword is yet. That's it. The Seth Rollins promo. Walks out. Fans are singing his song as usual. Some CM Punk chants. He wants to tell them to bring it, and he start hearing more CM Punk chants. He said that he didn't want to spend any more time on talking about hypocrites, and brings up the fact that he's itching to defend his title, so he's bringing back the bringing back that he's going to be defending it a lot more again. Then McIntyre comes out, congratulates him on winning. They shake hands, and he says he wants a title shot. Elon says he's and Joe also said that he was not happy with the match either. Though it's like Judgment Day didn't seem to be uh, didn't seem to have a plan to win the match. It was almost like they were more concerned maybe having Damien Priest cashing in, and That, but and yeah, so probably John Drew wanted to do because he said he wanted to put Jay Uso to the back and focus on the title when and Sammy and Seth Rollins said, well, he already has another opponent next week, and that's going to be Jay Uso, and that pisses Drew McIntyre off. He, he then proceeds to headbutt McIntyre, uh, hits a belly to belly suplex on him, and Jay Uso comes out to make the save. They Owens and Jay hit a double super kick on Drew, and it gets him out of the ring. And you see Jay and Seth shaking hands. Um, yeah, and so that's that. So Chelsea Green and the top Piper Niven have retained their women's tag team championship belt against Natalia and Tegan Knox, who had won became the one contenders last week. There's and it goes to the back. We go to the back when he's taping up his wrist. And so usually comes up. He thanks him for having his back at War Games and says they heard about statements Orton had about the bloodline and and getting receipts on the bloodline. Orton responds, "Say, you know what? Uh, you, as long as he states out, well, since people like Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes, and now Sami Zayn wasn't part of the bloodline when Randy was healthy previously, but Vince said have Asia's back. He's good as long as he isn't. He actually is not in the bloodline, and he'll be fine." And and, and they shake hands. Uh, so at least he proves he can move on, unlike Drew McIntyre. And I do think Drew McIntyre will interfere in the match between Jay and Seth on Monday Night Raw. And Randy defeats Dominic Mysterio. And CM Punk comes up for his promo. This was supposed to be longer, but apparently the Mysterio Orton match went a little bit long, so it didn't get as much time as it should have. And he probably should have gone first, just to make sure he got everything out that was supposed to. He didn't take any shots at AEW, and a lot of people were expecting that. Supposedly he has an NDA, so he can't really speak on AEW. I think it might be more specifically about like his firing and what happened last year at the Scrum and when the fight between him and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. So, but because if that's the case, I'm sure WWE's just being safe to make sure there's no legal trouble. He says, yeah, that that he's changed, and if anything that American Dream taught him was to speak from the heart, and you can't go wrong, and because the truth, because it's the truth, and says that he's home. And of course, the American Dream being a reference to Dusty Rhodes. And he said that Wiseman told him sometimes to get everything you want out of WWE, you have to leave and come back. And the Wiseman was right. The Wiseman more likely being Paul Heyman. And a few other people, I guess, have told me, like Steve Austin and Bret Hart. I think a few other people, a few other people too as well, have probably said the same thing. Sometimes for some people you have to leave and come back. Uh, like I said, that it felt like a family reunion. And just he said everyone in back, welcome back. Then he couldn't change that almost everyone. Obviously, there are a few people back there, but That's the difference between WWE and AEW. Even if we don't want them back there, they they will do business with them. And they understand at the end of the day, you don't have to like everyone, but you gotta work with them. And and Punk said anyone that didn't want him there was afraid of the truth. He did mention bring up his wife AJ Lee to the promo. You know, if people found Spectacular coming back, I don't think she can take bumps anymore. I know when she was on the show Heels that season, she was poorly. She had a stunt double, so because I don't think she's really interested in wrestling anymore. But things do like CM Punk, things do change. At NXT, starts off with the NXT Tag Team Championship match. The family versus Tony D'Angelo and, uh, and, and his tag team partner, but they retain over Roberto Carrillo and Angel Garza. Then you got the women's Iron Survivor qualifying match with Kehlani Jordan defeating Kiana James and Roxanne Perez interferes in the match. She rings the well, just interfere, but she rings the bell. That's distraction of James. Uh, allowing Jordan to win the match. Afro Academy challenges the Metaphor to a mixed tag team match. So there's one got four women, so one of two, they have two women, and one of them will be in the match. There was footage of Lexis King attacking uh, Trick backstage. There was from the night of the that when Trick was taking out the fatal four way for the number one contender match for the NXT Championship. And then it goes to seeing Trick Williams and Camilo Hayes talking about that, and Trick says that he's focused on winning this Diamond Survivor match. And Camilo Hayes says, "Yeah, I'm going to be focused on taking care of Lexis King." And this doesn't mean that Camilo Hayes doesn't have anything part of it. It just says that shows that Lexis King actually attacked him. And for now, take a lead. If Camilo Hayes did do something, it takes heat off him for now. Or I'm about to go talk about the men's Survivor qualifying match. But before I go on, I think I previously said I wasn't sure there would be 4 or 5 people in these matches at the deadline. It's going to be 5 people. So we got one more qualifying match for men and women. So this is going to be the 4th men's one. And Born Breaker defeats Eddie Thorpe. Trick Williams and Camilla, that's how I talk about that. Sorry. Andre Chase, there was a held a press conference because the past few weeks as this was going on. There was an envelope that's something that could hurt Andre Chase. You want to talk about, and apparently Chase U is being investigated for fraud and gambling. And so some speculating that Duke Hudson is going to take the fall foot that he's been doing that. So, but you know, it could also mean might be going up to the main roster too. And I've seen success of Alpha Academy versus JC. So, but who knows what the plan is? Plans for them. The Roxanne Perez was backstage. Being interviewed, she stated that she cost Kiana James the match as revenge for what she did to Pruitt Roxanne several weeks ago. And Ava confronts her, and they stop brawling backstage. Metaphor accepts the tag team match challenge. So Lex King defeats Brooks Jensen. Camilla Hayes comes out and tries to distract King, but instead he distracts Jensen instead. Wesley defeats Cameron Grimes, Bronson Reed, and Johnny Gargano in a fatal four-way. And since Wesley won, has the opportunity to face Dominic Mysterio at Deadline. During this match, Ivar comes out and attacks Bronson Reed towards the end of the match. And as I said earlier, something comes out of it NXT. So this is, I think this could be a good feud, but I'm not sure that. If this kind of preview, it would be like a pre-show match type thing. Not don't want to be a main roster. PLD, I should say. A main PLD match. But this match right now, this seems like to be something that they can do in Raw. The show ends with Kiana James and Roxanne Perez brawling in a parking lot. I don't know when else attacks them to take either one of them out too, because that seems the best thing. The worst place to have a brawl. And then WWE Barra, the only things that of interest was that Mims retained his TV championship over Keishan Drake. The NWA National Heavyweight Champ, Silas Mason, he introduces Devin Dixon and says he wants Dixon to get a title shot. And that's going to be up to Billy Corgan, obviously, but that's what he said. The main event was Tim Storm and Jack Steen. They defeated Trevor Murdoch and Paul Butcher, and from past WWE past, by DQ. That's when Murdoch hit the ref, shoved the ref, and it looks like he's in the process of turning heel. So, AEW Dynamite. So this is now going to be the first night of second matches for all the Gold League participants. In this match, John Moxley defeated Jay Lethal. So this is John Moxley's second win. Tony Schiavone then announces that AEW pay-per-view Revolution will be taking place March 3rd from Greensboro, North Carolina, and the Greensboro Coliseum. This is Sting's last match, and the reason they picked this was the very first Clash of the Champions took place in Greensboro at the Coliseum, and this was the first televised match. I'm not sure if they had any non-televised title matches, but his first televised title match against Ric Flair. It went 45 minutes. I saw someone was joking. I hope it's not them again because it might not last 45 seconds. But yeah, now we got date and place where it's going to take part. The Continental Classic, next Continental Classic match for the Gold League. Roos gets his first victory in it over Mark Briscoe. And Tony Storm is informed that she's defending her title next week. And Jeff comes out and addresses his respect for Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe paved the way for people like MJF. He didn't have any big muscular men to make it. And MJF addresses the fact that Samoa Joe won WWE championship and promised to retain the title at War's End. The lights go out, and when I come back out on, MJF's being attacked by the Max Men. And Samoa Joe comes out, saves him. Then there's a message on the Titantron from the devil with Joe and MJF against two Max Men from next week, which they accept. The Warlow defeats AJ Fox by referee stoppage, and two things Wardlow attacks him after the match, and also Wardlow's his message like he just took the mask off. So it looks like there's one person that could be his build, but doesn't mean anything much about him about that. There's a TBS championship match. Julie Hart retains over Emmy Shakur. Christian Cage comes out with security guards to respond to Adam Copeland's challenge. Copeland comes out. Uh, Christian Cage says no, he's not going to accept it because Copeland's late mother wanted them to be a team, and they should be a team for her. Copeland low blows him and says, "Get the title shiny for him. He's going to take it home." And tells him, what exactly did he say? He told him to, I told Christian to F up as well. And the Simpsons didn't do a good job because it made the air, at least the live feed did. So I'm not sure. Because with only goes like the Mountain Pacific time zones is already taped, so there's a good chance that might have been bleeped out by the time that portion of the show aired on the West Coast. Then the final Continental Classic match of the night for the Gold League. Swerve was the second match and defeating Jay White. And with with Impact, there's not much. Every year they do, well, not every year, but this is like the fourth straight year that was like a throwback type of show where wrestlers are portraying someone else, and there's an 80s WCW feel to it. So that's that. MLW, the only thing, two things of importance is like, seems like, I'm not sure when, but at some point MLW had made Matt Cardona and Alex Kane, and that's at the next event was on Fight Plus, and then the WTF World Titan Federation beat the Boy Moye Club again in a tag team match, and Alex King was not there, saying that he got injured last week against the against them. Then Ring of Honor, Athena has a minions meeting in the back with Lexi Nair and Billy Starks. Athena demands Starks to take care of Shafir, Mania Shafir, and tonight, and she proceeds to call out Eddie Kingston, more or less telling him, "Hey, I've been here every week, and I've been defending my title every week, and you're not here that much. So it's like don't come at her about and criticize her about something that he's not even doing." Let's see. A. Kingston. Let's see. Is that the next? Billy Starks is able to defeat Sophia Marina. Mina Sophia. I don't know why I'm saying that the other way around. And Starks attacks Sophia after the match. And Athena and Lexington comes out and tells Nair that she's graduated to Minion Bestie. And that she was the Minion valedictorian. Billy Starks confronts her about that. And basically Athena says, "You're not ready yet, you're not ready, this and that." As they go up the ramp, Starks attacks Athena and steals a Ring of Honor Women's Championship with her. Then okay. Eddie Kingston had a Ring of Honor Championship proven match against Lee Johnson, which Lee Johnson lost. So I'm not sure if that meant that Lee Johnson would have gotten a title shot, but which also makes it more confusing. The fact that the Continental Classic takes that away, so he might not have been. Well, I guess he would have had a title shot, but what would have happened if Lee Johnson won and that proven game and won the Ring of Honor Championship, and he's not in the Classic. And but that's gonna be kind of weird. Uh, the and they had Survivor the Fizz TV title eliminated match with Dr. Castro defeated Eno, and then Lex Snow is interviewing Tony Khan backstage, and Billy Starks interrupts and says that she wants a Ring of Honor Women's Championship match, which Tony Khan grants for Ring of Honor's final battle. Then there's another Survivor of the Fittest TV title elimination match, which Commander defeats Gringo Loco. Then the next year introduced Tony Nese, Mark Sterling, and Jerry Lynn. Sterling tried to make sure he was ringside for Nese's match against Ethan Page. Page interrupts. And immediately starts arguing with Nese. Then books Nese and Page to have a rematch, and Sterling is being forced to be attached to the ring post, and they will have. And I guess next week they'll have a contract signed. So it's probably going to be a final battle. I'm assuming. SmackDown, Bianca Belair starts off the show saying she wants a wants her title back. Damage Control comes out. That Bailey is more or less saying that she wants a title shot. She has to go through all of Damage Control first. Then which is later announced it's going to be Kairi Sane taking on Bianca Belair. Oh yeah. Then after they talk, Charlotte Flair and Dakota Kai interrupt them, and then a brawl starts out. Get to backstage, and they're confronted by Bailey. Bailey wants to talk to them, to address them, but Dakota Kai says now it's not the time to address them because Shane has a match to worry about. Paul Heyman goes to see Nick Aldis and tries to bribe him. Aldis says no, it could happen, and how will you feel about that? Said Parman said, we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be good. Let's say whatever it takes. Santos Escobar defeats Joaquin Wild, and Escobar attacks Wild after the match, and Dragon Lee comes in and saves him. Logan Paul has a promo and announces there's going to be an 8-man no one contenders match. It has like Kevin Owens, Dragon Lee, Santos Escobar, Christian Waller, and some few other people, plus someone from NXT just going to be in on it. KO comes out and tells Paul his days of numbered as the US champ. Christian Waller, who KO hasn't missed next. Comes out with Austin Theory. KO knocks out Theory. Then KO defeats Grayson Waller. Let's see. Oh, forgot to mention this in the. I think I forgot to mention this if I did. I'm just going to repeat it though. But with the Escobar Wild minutes, Escobar attacks Wild, and Dragon Lee comes out to save him. So I want to make sure I got that in. If I didn't, I did. And so it's like if I did, then you heard it twice. See then Bianca Belair defeats Kerry Sane, and Bailey did pull Bailey's Belair's braids try to help Shane. Shane tries to go up the top shelf, coming down. Bianca Belair is able to intercept her and use it as a KOD on to win the match. So it's getting closer to Bailey being kicked out of damage control. The Golders and then Pierce come out, and he comes out. Both offer him a power shot if he signs with with their respective brands. Paul Heyman comes out and says, "Yeah, we know that you want revenge, but you can't get revenge if you get hurt by being attacked." Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso come out and attack him, and LA Knight comes out to help to make the save, and Jimmy Uso gets RKO'd. Owed. Then Orton grabs both contracts and signs one for SmackDown. The show is about to go off the air. Orton delivers the RKO on Nick Aldis. For Rampage, Don Callis did cut a promo saying that he and Don Callis' family are not done with the Golden Jets. There you go. Yeah, that looks like the only major thing. And on Collision, that's where they have the Blue League. Andrade and Bryan Danielson finally have their first matches in this. And I do think, I think there's like what, gonna have 5 matches each. I do think Dan Bryanson and Andrade is going to have like one match in Dynamite and another one on Collision just so they could catch up at some point. So the first match is the for Blue League with Bully King winning his second match, defeating Claudio Castagnoli. Abaddon defeated Kiera Hogan. Abaddon was confronted by the new women's TBS champion Julia Hart. Let's go out. Samoa Joe was being interviewed backstage when Roderick Strong and the Kingdom show up, and they tried to tell Samoa Joe not to team with MJF. MJF just slashed them off and walks out. And they have the commercial break. You see Roderick Strong coming up with the Kingdom, and he just is kind of promo on the ramp and claims that MJF is the devil, and so this tag team match against Kingdom against the Savages is going to be dedicated to MJF, and the Kingdom defeat the Savages as well. House of Black have a match, which they win, and then they are confronted by FTR. Malachi Black says that he thought they was going to hear the join because the only people who had been close to them was the House of Black, and it was a trap as Matthews and Black attack FTR. Black hits the Black Mist on both members of FTR. When they forget, then starts invading Tony Storm and told Sky to walk backwards because she was not afraid of Blue at all. And being spooky instead. That's what she's afraid of. Sky Blue cut promo and said backstage and said she said Tony Storm has never faced this new uh, version of Sky Blue, and promises Tony Storm she'll have a chin up, tits up, out, and and, uh, and she's going to basically uh, uh, going to going to put her shoes up bum with the sun. With the sun does not shine. Shane Taylor challenges Keith Lee, the wrestler, not the other one-on-ones, to a match for final battle. Keith Lee accepts. Miro and then we see CJ Perry being interviewed backstage, and Miro in front of Andrade's mat locker room, and then Miro comes in like he's back on. I guess he's ready to tag him. CJ Perry tells him if he loves her, then he won't continue to looking for him. He stops. He stops. Uh, and the yeah, Andrade in his first match defeats Daniel Garcia, so this is his first, like I said, his first match. Willie Mack challenges Warlow to a match on the next Dynamite because of what Warlow did to in his last match to AR Fox by his post match attack. The third and final classic match from the night. Brian Danielson defeats Eddie Kingston. And thank you for watching this video. And please like and subscribe and share. That'll be wonderful as well. And have a nice day.